Hi there, this is James Travis, the owner of Travis School of Motoring. I'm just going to do a short video on independent driving test routes that I know about. So the position that we're at the moment is about 5 minutes from the test centre. You're 5 minutes into your driving test and the examiner's pulled you over, and at this point here they're going to say to you on this one, which is we're going to follow the road ahead right to the end of the road where we're going to do a left turn, and then we're going to follow signs for Buckingham. As the drive goes on, I'll describe what the route's like and what sort of things you should be looking for. Okay, so just have a look round. There's a car coming towards me, so I need to signal, right shoulder, and then moving off. So first thing you need to remember is that you're in a 30 zone, so you've got these speed bumps reminding you. So these ones are 10 miles an hour. Go from too fast and become dangerous. Watch out for bins sticking out there. See the little bin? So you got another speed bump, top of the hill. You see where the white posts are? We're going to do a left turn at the junction. There's a speed bump just before the junction. So checking the mirrors, to the centre mirror, left mirror, signalling. Slowing down for first gear because you can't really see much, following that bend, checking right, left, right, nice and clear, following the road ahead. So you need to remember, just remind yourself of the speed limit. If you look right up the road in the distance, you can see the national speed limit sign in the distance, which means it's still 30 miles per hour here. It's nice and clear, 30 mile an hour, maximum speed. Don't speed up until you pass the speed sign. That's the speed limit sign. At that point, check your mirror, check your right mirror, because you don't want to start accelerating if someone's trying to overtake like a motorbike. So we're following the signs for Buckingham at this moment. So you've got your first roundabout sign coming up. You can see quite clearly on the left in green, Buckingham first exit. It's going downhill at speed. So you're checking your centre mirror, left mirror, signalling left, early braking, tells everyone what you're up to behind you. Checking to your right, slowing down for the traffic. Quite a bit of traffic, so you're slowing down for the giveaway line. Selecting first gear. And then we're moving off. Nice little gap there. So you're into a dual carriageway, which means it's 70 miles an hour, but it's still national speed limit. You need to build your speed up. So there's quite a bit of traffic ahead of us. You can see that green car just pulling in, so you just drop back a little bit. Keep that 2-second gap. So we're following the signs of Buckingham. At the moment there's no signs ahead of us, but there's a roundabout sign on the right warning you about slowing down. So you just need to be careful. You see on the left of the trees now. So checking what's happening behind you. No roundabout sign, the sign's missing, but on the right hand side it's saying get in lane. So I'm just going to check the mirrors, signalling to the right, shoulder check, bring it out to the right lane, which is ahead to Buckingham. If you look on the ground, it's painted left lane goes to Newton Longville. So we're in the right lane at the roundabout, which means you stay in the right lane to go ahead. You don't cut across to the left. If you cut across, you're going to pick up a fault. Stay in the right next to the island, checking your mirrors to the left, signalling to come off. In the distance, there's the Waitrose lorry, about 8 cars up behind it. Keep your 2-second gap. Don't try and get right close to the car in front of you. You're going to pick up a fault for following distance. So you can only go as fast as the car. At the moment I'm only doing 30 and I'm in a 60 mile an hour road. I don't go as fast as the car in front of me. Too dangerous to overtake. And you don't want to anyway, because there's that many cars all piled up behind the Waitrose lorry. So it's doing you a favour by slowing a bit down. point we're going to start following signs for Whaddon. That's what the update is on the independent driving. Use the following signs for Whaddon, which was a right turn at the roundabout. So we just turned a right turn then, and we're following signs for Whaddon at the moment. So we're on a bit more of a country road as we go along here, so it's still 60-mile-an-hour road. So you'd expect to see a reasonable speed. Now, reasonable speed depends on the time of the day, so it could be like rush hour, you know, so there could be a lot more traffic around where you go a bit slower for what's around the corner. Time of the year, it could be muddy, could be a lot more tractors around. But if it's a nice clear up and down on a road like this, anything from 40 mile an hour up to about 50 is probably reasonable. Anything above 50 might be a little bit careless with the speed, because it's not very wide. You can't see around the corners very well. And then as we go over the brow of this hill, we can see there's a bend coming up. Now with the example I'm trying to say at this point, we're going to follow signs for Milton Keynes, which is a right turn on that sharp left bend. So you need to prepare for it. So it's a blind bend to the left. So you need to say to yourself, well, I need to be safe here. So I'm checking the mirrors to the right, signalling right. Expect to hold traffic up. You can't see around the corner, so you're going to have to go past the bend slightly to see what's coming. It needs to be in first gear. You need to be practically stopping. So I'm popping into first gear, stay next to the white line, leaning forward. I can see it's clear, so I'm turning the wheel nice big turns to get round. It's a sharp one. Straighten myself back up, accelerating. Quite a tricky little bend now. The important thing is you don't rush it, you don't shoot across, because then you're going to get a dangerous fault, aren't you? So we're going to carry on going down here. Speed limit's going back up at this point. Back up to 60 miles an hour. So you build your speed back up again. But you've still got to take into account that it's a country road. It can get quite bumpy. So you don't want to be doing 60 if you can't feel it's dangerous. You've got a sharp bend to the left. Sign saying slow down, so you're checking your mirror, a little bit of braking, changing gear if you need be. Building your speed back up on the straight bit. So when there's not a lot to do on roads like this, you just got to keep looking at the road, checking your mirrors, see what's going on, give you an idea. If your motorbike speeding up, you wouldn't know. Ahead of us we've got loads of signs, which means danger. Checking your mirror, slowing down, bend again, speed restriction maximum 30, which means you want to be below that, and there's a bit of a sharp bend sign there hidden by the grass. So I'm slowing down for second gear, 20 mile an hour. That's why it's down, because it's a bit of a sharp bend, quite choppy. If you go round that going fast, you're going to go wide. So we're in a 30 zone at the moment. Speed bumps reminding you. So you're checking your mirror before you're slowing down for speed bumps. Checking your mirror to accelerate. Lots of mirror checks. So we're about 3/4 way through the independent drive at the moment. It's quite a long one. So we're still following signs from Milton Keynes. Just beyond these bushes on the left, we're going to see a roundabout sign. See where the blue car just come across there? And if you look to your left, you just about see it, right turn. Checking your centre mirror right, signalling, slowing down for a lower gear, keeping an eye on that van. The last little bit is a little bit tricky. It's a new road layout. You've got a warning sign just coming up on the left, warning you of bends. So you just need to slow down. There's no rush here. If you go fast, you're going to lose control. I'm only doing about between 10 and 15 mile an hour maximum. Second gear. Keeping between the white line and the curb. If a car comes the other way, there's not a lot of space. Just talking about a car. Here's a car coming the other way. Just see how much space is between the two of us. So the other car's slowing down because I know it's not easy. And a right turn at the end of this road. That's the end of the independent driving. So you check in, nice and clear, following it out. All we're doing now is we're heading towards Bletchley. So we're just going to follow the road ahead at the roundabout. Still got to keep yourself on the ball, keep yourself focused. If you look ahead of you, you can see the lane markings. It's saying right lane ahead. Checking to your right, slowing down. If you come round quite fast, it's nice and clear. Stick to the right lane, check your mirrors to the left, signalling to come off. Nice and clear. That's the end of your independent driving. Next 5 minutes you get to test centre, but you've got to remember the last 5 minutes are important. Keep your focus, keep things under control, do the right things like you normally do,